if you're a franchise quarterback, everybody on the team wants you to fuck their sister. I bet you the Niners, if you ask them, they'd all voluntarily give up their sister for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Dude, people would give up themselves because it's Jimmy.
Lemire would turn gay for Jimmy Garoppolo. That's a fact. Lemire would turn gay for Jimmy Garoppolo, and that's what I'm saying. Your franchise quarterback, if he's not turning fans gay, when Garoppolo has one bad week, so guys, we're overreacting. Let's wait a little bit. Lemon Jackson's like, I'm fucking done.
Top 5 quarterback in the league. He's just not top 2.
Top 10 running back. Top 10 running back in the league.
I was telling you, if he puts on some muscle, works on that carry,
Always play him as a backup. Maybe he's just always gonna be good. So I think you just put in Mitch Trubisky, let him do a handoff, maybe like a screen pass, and then Mitch sit the fuck back down on the bench. You're coming in.
I'd like to rescind my apology from Lamar Jackson. Cut that up. I never said that.
Baker Mayfield, Baker Goatfield, Dak Prescott, Whack Prescott.
Football team by 30. Football team by 30. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Muffed Podcast. As always, my name is Boaz, and I'm here with Aaron and Lemire. What's up, guys?
What's up? How you doing this fine afternoon?
I'm doing good, Aaron. I noticed that you have an interesting background. Do you want to, care to explain that? Just to elaborate a little bit.
I think I'll elaborate on that when we get to our highlights of the week.
All right, yeah, no worries.
Just want to say
okay, all right. I mean, at least you made the playoffs, right, Lemire?
Yeah.
I'm an A's fan too, so I don't know what you're saying.
What?
Oh, man,
you're talking bad shit about the A's.
All of a sudden.
I mean, to be fair, he has been saying go A's. He has been saying go A's a lot recently, to be fair.
That's true, but okay, let's bring this back. Lemire supports the Bay, but his Bay Area questions, no mention of the A's or the Raiders.
Yo,
I mean, the Raiders aren't the Raiders.
Las Vegas. So. You can't consider them Bay Area.
I mean, they were in Oakland. They were in Oakland. They were in Oakland at one point. All right, that's fine. Fuck, man, this is always awkward, man. I think the one time we'll have an actual good intro is like the file will corrupt and it will no one is ever gonna see it.
When I host it, we'll probably have a good intro.
You hosted. We had to do like 6 fucking times. You remember with the gauntlet when we had to do like 6 intros?
I need funny, but all right, let's get into it.
All right, I'll cut this part out. It's cool. Yeah. All right, let's get right into it. It's our segment, our usual segment that we start off with every episode. Highlight of the week. Aaron, I think you have an interesting one, so maybe we'll save you for last, right? I think you got some rant to do. I think Lemire's hyped. He's a little disappointed that his Clippers didn't make the finals, but Lemire, go ahead.
The Lakers are back! Woo!
Let's go, Lake Show! Day one, Lake Show, guys. Day one. Day one. Let's go.
I just wanted to be known that Lemire said he's switching to the Suns next year. So
that is true.
I never said that. Back where we belong, LeBron.
Oh yeah, dude. Those 3 years where you guys didn't make the playoffs. Oh man, that was horrible. Or when you guys didn't have a Hall of Famer in your team, that was the craziest, man. That was such a rough stretch, man. I feel bad for the Lakers.
All right. Anyways, we're facing a good Miami team, but I'm saying sweep 4-0. Anyways, if you haven't checked out the articles on the website, do that and hear my thoughts on both teams.
TheMuffsports.com. Check it out, or I don't know. Lemire's gonna bang your mama. I don't know. Lemire's moved on. Last week it was young hoes. Lemire's now on MILFs. All right.
It's young ways, man. Young ways.
Shit. Sorry, my pronunciation's a little. It's a little bad. All right, I got 2. I'll keep the first one short. The Tampa Bay Lightning. The NHL kind of sucked for me. Every team that I picked, I was going with the Capitals at one point, and then that didn't work out. Then I went with the Stars and the Stanley Cup. Also did not work out. Shout out Tampa Bay. Good for them. They're not gonna win anything with Tom Brady there, right? Fuck Tom Brady. We don't have big Tom Brady haters, but good for Tampa Bay. Fine, they're gonna win something. Tampa Bay Lightning. Shout out them. I got a more interesting one. I'm wearing my backwards hat, not to look like a douchebag. Well, kind of a little bit. But Colin Cowherd had a very interesting take just a few days ago, talking about Carson Wentz. I think he kind of, if you ask me, kind of bandwagon off Aaron. Aaron's been a Carson Wentz hater way before Colin Cowherd ever jumped on there. But I digress. So yeah. So Colin Cowherd said, he was saying that Carson Wentz is a bad quarterback. He's not a franchise quarterback because he wears his hat backwards. I actually wanted to propose something else, and Lemire, I think you like this too. the infamous Vikings videos, the Stephon Diggs one, that Aaron and I've, we've referenced multiple times about Stephon Diggs is, all of the Vikings players don't want Stephon Diggs to fuck their sister.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
You have. The Ravens, interestingly, just last week, pretty much just copied that video, and they did a similar thing.
Leagues again?
No, Lamar Jackson was chosen. I was gonna say, man, maybe we need to make some headway. We gotta make some headlines. Colin Cowherd made some headlines. I'm gonna make some headlines right now. You're a quarterback. If you're a franchise quarterback, everybody on the team wants you to fuck their sister. I bet you the Niners, if you ask them, they'd all voluntarily give up their sister for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Dude, people would give up themselves because it's Jimmy.
The leader would turn gay for Jimmy Garoppolo. That's a fact. The leader would turn gay for Jimmy Garoppolo, and that's what I'm saying. Your franchise quarterback, if he's not turning fans gay, he's not a franchise quarterback. That's all I'm saying. I mean, what I'll say to Lamar Jackson, not a franchise quarterback, and Carson Wentz is not either.
Fun fact. Colin Cowherd had Wentz as the number 3 ranked quarterback at the start of the season.
Yeah, so did you. That is true.
I made an honest mistake. I Cowherd that morning.
I have a question for you guys, because his last name, something that just really fucks me up. If you pronounce the H too much, I feel like it just sounds weird, like Cowherd. But then if you say, like, if you do too soft, then it sounds like herd hierarchy. No, I know, I'm with you. But then if you say too soft, then it sounds like he's a coward. So that's I'm always like in the middle. Like I can't find the middle ground. Yeah, that's just a personal problem. His last name difficult. All right, Aaron. I'm rambling too much. Go ahead.
All right. So my highlight of the week is something that I'm very excited about. Is the MLB playoffs have started. So I was excited for the A's game today, but let's get into that. So it's a 3-game series for the wild card. So the A's have the 2 seed and they're playing the 7 seed White Sox. So they get 3 home games in a row, basically. So the A's have a pretty infamous streak going. They are 0-9 in their last elimination games in the playoffs. So fortunately for them, this was not an elimination game, but they played like complete ass. Like, honestly, it looked like the San Francisco Giants snuck into the A's locker room, dressed up as the A's, and went out there to play baseball.
Whoa, why are we thinking
I was like,
Aaron's having a rough day. Aaron's having a rough day, man. You gotta cut him some slack a little bit.
Yeah, so the A's looked terrible. The White Sox looked very scary. And, man, it just sucked. Because I feel like the A's are so good in the regular season, but then every time it comes to the postseason, we just shit the bed. Like, literally, the past 2 we've been in the wild card game the past 2 years. We've scored 2 runs against the Yankees. It got lost 6-2. Then we lost 5-1 in 2019 to the Rays. I was actually at that game. I was super excited for the game. Fucking one of the worst baseball games I've ever watched. It was terrible. And then 2020, and now we're down to a 7 seed team. But to be fair, the White Sox are better than the 6 seed team, which is the Houston Asterix. But because how it works is they have the top 2 teams, and the White Sox finished 3rd in their division.
What I'm hearing, Aaron, is we're all Minnesota Twins fans, right?
Yeah. Yes, and thank you for that segue. My next point I want to talk about is the Minnesota Twins, Mr. Eag's team. I was complaining about the A's being terrible in the postseason. A's 0-9 elimination games, but the Twins are actually even worse. They have lost 17 consecutive postseason games. Like that's cool. I don't even know how you do that.
Hey, Aaron, what, the NFL is a "What have you done for me lately" league. What have you done for me? I only care about production now. I don't care about later.
Well, speaking of production now, they lost 4-1 to the Astros today.
Fuck.
So the Astros now have a 1-game lead, and so I'm glad for the Twins.
It's 1 game. It's 1 game.
That's 1 game. The Twins have made an improvement. Instead of letting down their own fans, they're now letting down all baseball fans by losing to the Astros game 1. I mean, I would say the way they lost,
sports fans in general. I think if you're just a fan of sports, you're rooting against the Astros. It doesn't matter if you like baseball or not. Right. The Houston Asterix.
The Houston Asterix, and I mean, I don't know how they won that game, but I mean, the Twins could have prevented every single run. It was 2 outs on top of the 9th inning, just a ground ball to Gregory Polanco, just routine ground ball, just like throws it way low to second base, and then the inning continues. They end up scoring 3 runs. And honestly, like Minnesota Twins fans, honestly, I think you guys are cursed. I'm sorry, Mr. Eag. Hopefully you can win the next 2 games, and hopefully the A's will win the next 2 games, because if the A's go 0-2,
in general. Minnesota.
I think so.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, Aaron's been taking some shots at a fellow Bay Area team, the Giants, which I like, kind of.
No, he has not. No.
I'm a bigger A's fan, but he did reference the A's losing historically in the playoffs. Maybe it's because they don't have a winning DNA like the Giants. 3 World Series in a decade. Woo!
I just want to throw out there in total, the A's had more World Series championships than the Giants in total. So
yeah,
I'm just throwing it out there.
I didn't know that. No.
Do that. Yeah. All right. Last couple of weeks. Oh, let's first do one thing before we get into that. Let's recap how our picks went from last week's episode. This is a good one, Aaron. This one, I think you'll like this week, Aaron. You did quite well. Lemir's continuing his trend. Let's just go with this. Aaron, you went 11-5 this week, the best record of the week. I went 10-6. Lemire went 9-7. So we're all pretty close. We're all around the same.
Here's my thing. The Vikings choked. The Falcons.
Or the Titans are good. The Titans are good.
Who else did I pick? My DL.
We all picked. We all picked the Chargers over the Panthers. Like that was not a good pick. We all picked the Texans too, and that was. We all went with Lemire because Lemire picked the Texans like 3 weeks in a row now. And we're like, all right, they got to win at one point. And they lost.
Who was the other team I picked?
I don't know.
I was the only one that had faith in the Bears.
You did. You had Lemire. You had
the Bengals tied.
Yeah.
I was so ready for them to beat the Eagles. That was my pick.
Why did the Eagles not kick a field goal? I'm still going with that. I still think you should have kicked the field goal with Jake Elliott because Jake Elliott, he had that crazy one 2 years ago against the Rams where he kicked like a 60-yard field goal. And he had. I mean, I feel like he could have kicked. Like he just. Like, I mean, they punted the ball away. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I mean, you want to go for the win. Like they punted the ball away and they played for a tie. Like that's
I'm betting you if it was Young Wei Koo, or as you like to say, Young Ho Koo, that was a dub.
I don't know about that, man. Not a big Young Ho fan myself. He's a good onside kicker, but I don't know.
Wait, guys, rambles. Let's get back.
I like my kickers aged, if you know what I mean. All right, so Aaron or Lemire, your right now record is standing at 28-20. You're in last place. Aaron, if he'd only picked the Chiefs, he would have been up. Aaron is 32-16. I am 33-15. So barely hanging on.
I'm almost there too, boys. I'm in the combo.
Lemire's there. We're all there.
You're 5 games away.
16-0 week, and I'm back in it.
That's true. I mean, the best so far has been last week or 2 weeks ago when I got 14-2. No one's beaten that just yet. So maybe this week, we'll see if that happens. As always, check out Twitter at the Muffed, Instagram. Same thing at the Muffed. That's where all of our picks will be posted.
And we're going to be putting our picks onto the website. So check that out as well.
Yeah. We'll be putting it on the website with a little bit more insight into, talking about it. But before we get into our week 4 stuff. Man, week 4, damn, that's been past 5. Very fucking fast. Let's talk about a little bit about week 3. Let's just go. We'll do a typical around the circle type of thing. Lemire, do you want to start off? What's something that you liked from week 3?
All right. What stood out to me? There's 2 things that stood out. I am sure both of you know what those 2 things are.
You're going
to talk about Lamar or Josh Allen? Positive, negative. Okay, first of all, just side note, very elite 99 passing yards from Lamar Jackson last game. Jimmy Garoppolo pulls that.
How many rushing yards? Jimmy's not going to be in the rushing. Jimmy's not getting the rushing yards Lamar had. Lamar had like 90 rushing yards, too.
Put Lamar in the same conversation as Russ and Mahomes ever again. That's all I'm going to say. Don't do that.
It's been 1 week. See, I feel like he goes too hard after 1 week.
Russ and Mahomes.
I'll tell you what he does. No, I'll tell you what he does. When Garoppolo has 1 bad week, it's a guys, we're overreacting. Let's wait a little bit. Lamar Jackson's like, I'm fucking done.
Top 5 quarterback in the league. He's just not top 2.
Top 10 running back? Top 10 running back in the league?
I was telling you, if he puts on some muscle, works on that carry, But in all honesty, Josh Allen is the real deal. That pick wasn't even a pick. That pick was not a pick.
The pick was one where about pass interference one really tight. I mean, the pick one, the pass interference at the end where that pretty much the refs won in that game after that pass interference play. That wasn't pass interference.
But the pick wasn't a pick.
Yeah, so I'm saying it evens out. You can't go with the pick it wasn't a pick thing because the fucking pass interference won of the game.
Yeah.
I'll say one good thing is Aaron Donald is fucking amazing. Aaron Donald might be the greatest D lineman I've ever seen. He's so good.
And Josh Allen's a hard carry because that offensive line is bad.
Dude, I mean, Aaron Donald pretty much willed the Rams back into the game. Like he willed them back in, which it's hard to do as a fucking as a D lineman. So yeah, I mean, Sully works out with him. Solomon Thomas, I was kind of hoping maybe something would rub off.
Just half the ability.
Just a little bit, yeah. I mean, a quarter honestly would be fine. All right, Aaron, what's your takeaway?
Wait, Lemire, do you want to add anything else to what you said, or are you done?
I'm good.
Okay. I just want to make sure. All right. Well, I have a couple quick takeaways, and one of them is actually the same as Lemire's. Josh Allen is a bad man. I was very impressed with Josh Allen this week, despite the Bills overall not closing it out that well. He played fantastic. And I just want to say on our our East quarterback list, I said Josh Allen has the potential to overtake Carson Wentz on my list. I think he's on the way. I mean, if this continues, I mean, he's obviously doing that.
I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna say the harder take. I'm saying the harder take. He's passed Carson Wentz for me.
He has, but like I'm saying, if this keeps up,
listen, I'm not in apology territory just yet, but he's passed Carson Wentz for me. That's what I'm saying. No apology territory just yet.
I mean, and this one, my shot. He's playing better than Cam Newton. I think I put him over Cam Newton at this point. You know how much I love Cam. I mean, that's just my opinion. Cam's playing. I mean, I don't know about that yet, but we'll see. But another takeaway is we have to give the Bears a Super Bowl trophy already. They've already won.
God damn, you guys keep stealing my shit.
Oh shit! So because they already won. I mean, everyone knows the secret to winning is have a quarterback you drafted number 2 overall in the draft, and then have him get benched for Nick Foles at some point, aka Carson Wentz gets benched for Nick Foles. Carson Wentz number 2 overpick.
Well, here's my question: is do maybe the Bears just start Mitch Trubisky every game now, and then like let him just do like one throw, like maybe just even a handoff to like the running back, whatever, and then just put him, because I think Nick Foles plays better as a backup and like coming into a game. He plays way better than if he's like a starting. Like I remember in Jacksonville, like he wasn't any good. Like the moment like they gave him the starting job, he sucked. So I think Nick Foles, if you always play him as a backup, maybe he's just always gonna be good. So I think you just put him in Trubisky, let him do a handoff, maybe like a screen pass, and then Mitch sit the fuck back down on the bench. You're coming in.
Well, I think what they should do, in baseball, there's starting pitchers and there's relief pitchers. I think Mitch should play the first quarter, almost an inning because I was talking about baseball, first quarter, and then put Nick Foles in for the next 3 quarters. And I think that's a guaranteed W. I mean, so what? Like you can get the other team's confidence up. Trubisky throw a couple picks, and then Nick Foles comes in, boom, comes back, and then they're good. I think that's something too. And wait, hold on. And I think that's everything I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, you guys got like 5 things each here. All right, I guess I'm left with talking about the Bengals game or some shit like that. No, I was going to talk about first thing I have is just leads. 28-3, we saw the Bills and the Rams. That was a lead. Everyone was like, oh, the most dangerous lead in sports. Bills almost lost it. They did not. The Falcons, another lead. I mean, that's just crazy having back-to-back weeks. Fucking like I was watching that game. I'm like,
I'm never picking them again.
I didn't think it was gonna happen. And the thing is, they had like that really crazy interception thing that they called on the Bears, where like it really didn't seem like an interception too. And like they had this one where they touchdown where they overturned it too. Like I was like, they were going against the Bears. Like this could have been even bigger or a win for the Bears than it was already. Yeah, Falcons. I mean, they put up hella points. They'll put up so many yards. I mean, Calvin Ridley is the only receiver who's had 100 yards every single year, or every single week. Sorry. And they just, I mean, the Falcons cannot fucking pull a win out. Like they're worse than the Cowboys. If the Cowboys can't pull a win out, the Falcons are worse.
Yeah, nation. Fuck the Falcons. Sorry.
Yeah, and then the next one I was going to transition to the Cowboys. Lemire has already talked about Dak Prescott. That sucked, man. As a Niners fan, I was kind of hoping, every team of the Niners lost. I was hoping maybe Seattle would lose. Everyone would be 2-1. They did not. Russell Wilson. This is really disgusting to say. He's playing. I mean, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, maybe even Josh Allen. I would say those are the 4 guys right now in contention for MVP. And that's gross to me. It's like Russell Wilson. I wanted to continue the streak where everyone's like, he hasn't had a vote yet.
I'm not going to beat him to there. Just watch.
I don't know, man. Other thing is Ryan Tannehill. I'm gonna say this. Lemire, the shit on him. He put that last drive was pretty impressive. I actually that was one drive where it wasn't
Ryan Tannehill's been playing really good.
He has been playing it, and for the first time, like before, it's like, he kind of leaned on Derrick Henry. That last drive, I mean, like it was on all the pressure was on his shoulders. I mean, he could have, blown the game, and everyone would have been Ryan Tannehill. I mean, he's who cares? It's Ryan Tannehill. What do you expect him to win this game? He came out, fucking led a game-winning drive, and they kicked the field goal. Steven Gostkowski can go fuck himself because I had on my fantasy football team week 1. I would have beat Lemire if he didn't miss like 10 field goals, and now he's just fucking hitting like 30 field goals. It's ridiculous. But yeah, fuck Steven Gostkowski. That's all I gotta say.
Quick notes that I forgot to add. I'd like to rescind my apology from Lamar Jackson. Cut that up. I never said that. Now,
did you really apologize? Did you really apologize to Lamar? I mean, like it was an iffy apology.
All right, whatever you want to call it. I'm transferring that over to Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill, I'm sorry, you're playing out of your mind.
Oh, when is the Big Ben apology coming? Because Big Ben's been playing kind of good.
You're actually doing better than Mariota would have done on the Titans.
Speaking of Mariota's back. This week is back. He's off IR.
I'm just saying, man. Anyways, and second thing, the Niners continue to get disrespected. Screw the haters. We got this. Super Bowl season 2-2. And I'm unbiased journalist style. I'm biased.
Big J. Capital J journalist here, yeah. Yeah, I'm not as sold on Niners just yet. I already told Meter I'm not. I don't know. Next week we're gonna do a power ranking, so we'll see. Foreshadowing for that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's been interesting. There's a whole lot of teams that I thought like if you asked me week 1, that would be good. I was probably other than the Chiefs, my whole list of like who I thought was the top 5 teams going in might be like all different from if you asked me before week 1 to like week 4.
I'm pretty accurate. Remember when I said neither the Bucks nor the Saints are going to make the playoffs way back when?
Well, one of them has
the Bucks have won all their games.
Wait. Who's making the playoffs? The
Except
Falcons
one.
or the Panthers? Wait, so who's making the Falcons or the Panthers?
No, just ignore that a little bit. That's just
see that makes no sense. Yeah, I can't.
The Falcons could have won 3 times in a row if they didn't play like absolute dog shit. So
well, that's a big but. That's a really big but. Dude, yeah, I don't know, man. It's been Falcons fans. Did you see the one where there is that family and they're burning like all their shit? Like there's a signed Matt Ryan jersey.
Don't want the Matt Ryan jersey. Just ship it to me.
Why
they burned a signed Matt Ryan jersey. Signed.
Why would burn
he's high, but I mean, like he's not
a quarterback.
He's not Nick Mullins. He's not Nick Mullins or anything.
Potential top 10 quarterback. Just ship me the damn jersey. I'll take it.
Speaking of top 10 quarterback, Nick Mullins.
I'll even pay for it.
I just have to.
Wait, who did I have Matt Ryan over that? Like you guys got really pissed off at me. Oh, Deshaun Watson. That's who it was.
Yeah, I don't.
Deshaun Watson. I'd say that. Bingo.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
I wouldn't go that far
no.
yet. I wouldn't do that. Deshaun's been
playing. Deshaun's. They're close.
I don't think they're that close.
I don't know, man. Deshaun though.
That's not true. That's not, Big Dick Nick over Jimmy. That's
Whoa.
Don't at me. That's Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins for life. I did not say anything.
Speaking about the 49ers,
you can't find anything in last week's episode that I said anything bad about Nick Mullins.
Speaking about the 49ers, check out daily 49ers content on the website again.
Plug that, themuffsports.com. Check that out.
We got an article on Ayuk and people coming out tomorrow. So
plug.
I like that. Just off. We've been doing picks. Last couple of times we've been kind of choosing the good matchups. This time we thought it'd be interesting because last episode we kind of just did our Drew Lock picks of the Drew Lock Cock and Balls on the wall pick of the week. Meter. What's the acronym?
Huh?
Come on, man. What's the acronym? You gotta give me the acronym. Every time you say that, I point to you.
Hold up.
I figured it out for him.
DLCBOTW. Yeah. I didn't even write it down, man. I got it all in the dome. All right.
I would have got it before the meter.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so we've been kind of just throwing them out without explaining it as much. We're gonna explain it. We're gonna do a new thing. We got the presidential debates. We're gonna kind of, I guess, not really debate. We're gonna try to convince the other 2 people to maybe side with us. I mean, it's not gonna be their Drew Lock Cock and Balls on the wall pick of the week, but it'll still be maybe they'll side with us and choose that player or choose that underdog without getting the 2 points.
All right.
Yeah, let me.
I'm gonna put you guys on a 1-minute timer because we're going debate style.
We're going debate style, of course. Yes. All right. Who wants to go first? I have a good one, so I think I'll finish off. I'll go last. The 2 of you,
Aaron, you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
All right, your time starts now.
All right, Aaron.
Okay. So, Baker Mayfield, Baker Goatfield. Dak Prescott, Whack Prescott. And don't even look at the last podcast episode where I was praising Dak and saying how he's super underrated. That never happened. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something right now. The Cleveland Browns, they've got some momentum going. And the Cowboys, they are literally and Atlanta Falcons not knowing how to recover an onside kick away from being 0-3. And with that being said, the Browns are going to take that momentum. They're going to steamroll the Cowboys. Really, the Cowboys have the better roster, if I'm being honest with you. But I just have a gut feeling that the Cleveland Browns can put it together because Baker to Odell has been looking good the past couple weeks. And honestly, I feel like the Browns they're just due to have a good season. They just are. I mean, the Cowboys, basically
history is not on their side.
I mean, hey, if they can do it, the Kings can do it. That's besides the point. There's not really honestly, I'm not really strongly on this pick, so I really wish we had a different one for this. But yeah, Browns Cowboys.
Closing statement.
Browns over Cowboys.
All right, closing statement.
Closing statement. Right. Odell Beckham, he's down for this shit. He's down for the win.
I think Aaron, if what would convince me if you would have. Did you hear CJ McCollum on social media? He went chubba chubba choo choo. If you just did that for me, I might have chosen the Browns, but you did not.
I'll give you 10 seconds. Go ahead.
You did not do chubba chubba choo choo. So.
Chubba chubba choo choo. Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper plays
I'm all in, Aaron. I like the guy feeling. I'm all in. I'm
you go
Browns over the Cowboys. Block it.
Hey.
I think I've chosen Cowboys 2 weeks in a row, or I've chosen 3 weeks in a row. I'm not going against them. They were my Drew Lock Huck and Balls player of the week, pick of the week last week. I'm staying with the Cowboys, Aaron. You did not convince me. Your chubba chubba choo choo was not convincing enough for me.
Wait. But did you hear the Amari Cooper plays like poo poo?
Aaron, if you call him Amari Pooper, maybe I would have sided with you. But they have Amari Pooper as a wannabe Amari Pooper because they have the real Amari Pooper, which is Odell Beckham. So. Oh. Yeah, no, Aaron. I like where you're getting at. I like the rhymes. There was a lot of things that really intrigued me there, but I can't. I'm a Cowboys guy. You've been going with the Bengals every week. I gotta go. Let me just go with the Texans every week. I gotta go with the Cowboys. I'm going with the fucking Cowboys. All right, let me.
Yeah. Well.
All right. I got the timer off. All right. I was choosing between the Saints, the Lions over the Saints, or the Chargers over the Bucks. The Lions are still going to beat the Saints, but I'm not as confident. So I'm still going to pick the Lions. Whoa. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
but I want to pick the Chargers over the Bucks because I have Eckler on my fantasy team, and I'm sure one of you guys does too. No, you don't. I have Hog Eckler. Anyways, but Herbert's looking good. The running game, Josh Kelly, Eckler looking good. Wide receivers are good. Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. Tight end, Hunter Henry, good. As we just learned, the defense is raw. Brady and the Bucks. Godwin might not play, so double clamp on Mike Evans. Brady, noodle arm, can't throw it down the field. OJ Howard's all right. It's going to be a close game. Bucks defense is pretty good, but in the end, I think the Chargers beat the Buccaneers. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right, let me hear any closing statement. Do you want to maybe give a score out or something?
31-28 Chargers.
All right, that noise was very interesting. Aaron, do you want to go for?
I'll start off with this. Lemire, you didn't really convince me. You did what I did, which is trying to make up things to back up your pick. So me and you are alike right now. We're just going with our gut. So I feel you on that. But I'm gonna go with my gut, and I just don't think as I like to point out, the Buccaneers almost did lose to the Panthers. The Panthers just knew how to play defense against Leonard Fournette. But
that's true.
I don't think Tampa Bay is going to lose to San Diego. Wow, Los Angeles Chargers. Oh. And in that case, I don't think I can agree with you there. I'm very sorry, Lemire.
I'm gonna start off with something. I've noticed the SoFi Stadium, there's kind of a different vibe when the Chargers play and the Rams play. I don't know. The Chargers are more relaxed, I feel like, when they play in SoFi, and then the Rams are more, I don't know. They feel like they're, going down to business. That just could be.
Chargers have a good vibe.
They do. I like the vibe a lot. I do like the vibe. Justin Herbert fits that. He's got that surf. Even though he's from Oregon, he's got that surfer boy Cali bro type
vibe. There's
in
Oregon.
Even though he's from Eugene, Oregon, he's never.
There's beaches in Oregon.
Yeah, he surfs on all the beaches in Oregon. Come on. But I mean, I gotta say, he does throw some very questionable passes that usually, become interceptions. And he's kind of, he has thrown the game away multiple times off kind of interception. Just very questionable throws. But I've also said that I'm kind of turning around on Justin Herbert. So, there's a little bit of two things there. I mean, really, what got me is when you started talking about your fantasy football team, and I just fell asleep at that point. I wasn't interested in that fantasy football team. And that maybe I'm It pains me to say this, but I think I'm going with Tom Brady, which is, really gross to say.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would love to side with Lemire because Lemire, he brings the fun.
No, and you rated Tom Brady high. You like Tom Brady, don't hate Tom Brady?
No, I dislike Tom Brady. I don't want him to win another fucking Super Bowl. I think Grandma's
that's true.
That shit.
You acknowledge the facts. I just completely ignore them. He's a trash quarterback.
Yeah, I acknowledge them too that he's the GOAT, but he's nowhere.
No, he's not the GOAT. He's not the GOAT. He's not really.
I take Peyton Manning over Tom Brady.
That's a smart man. I take Dan Marino, Aaron Rodgers, Steve Young, Joe Montana, Wyatt Tittle, John Elway. Let me name what. Give me some random quarterbacks. Yeah, Drew Lock, of course. Patrick Mahomes.
Tyrod.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor, Patrick Mahomes III. He's actually coming out the window soon, or whatever. They just announced that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Patty's girlfriend / wife now. Fiance is pregnant.
Oh wait. Patty's wife's actually pregnant.
Yeah.
Fiance.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Patty the third.
Yeah,
I would take Patty.
Patty got a Super Bowl. Patty got engaged.
Dude, 2020.
Patty's now having a baby. Dude, it's coming.
Hey, too bad he owns a trash baseball team. Am I right? I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lemire. I'm sorry, man. I gotta go. I gotta go with Tampa Bay. I just got to. I really want to go with the Chargers, but they disappointed me last week against the Panthers. Like I thought there was gonna be an easy win for the Chargers, and they lost to the fucking Panthers.
All right, you only have 30 seconds on your pick. All right, done.
Yeah.
Next.
I only get 30 seconds.
We'll give you the 1 minute. We'll give you the 1 minute.
Okay.
Time starts now.
All right, I'm gonna say this right now. Name a better football team. Aaron, I'm looking around the room. Name a better football team than the Washington football team.
No, he's not.
Name a better division than the NFC Beast. You know who's at the top of the NFC Beast? The Washington football team, the 1 and 2 Washington football team, going up against a little known team. There's a very very small city. Really, I can't even find it on the map. Where is
their neighbors?
The ball?
Their neighbors.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say I'm actually that's gonna be my next point. The Baltimore Ravens, but everyone knows everyone in the DMV. Everyone's going for the Washington football team. Why the fuck in your right mind would you be vote? Why would you want a running back as your quarterback? That's my next point. Dwayne Haskins throws the ball. Who cannot throw the ball? Lamar Jackson. Who threw for more than 95 yards last week? Dwayne Haskins. Who did not? Lamar Jackson. I like to also finish this off with a point that Antonio Gibson has been referenced by many people in the media as the next Christian McCaffrey. So I just wanted to put that out as well. Plus, Ron Rivera has cancer, so if you pick against him, you're kind of an asshole. That's my closing statement.
Oh, wow.
Football team by 30. Football team by 30. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I feel like that was very directed towards me and trying to convince me. The points he brought up there, I think he's just trying to get me there. And I'm not gonna lie, this thought has crossed my mind.
Come on.
I'm the hot takes guy, and I genuinely believe that Washington maybe, somehow.
I was going to say the Predators. Everyone thought he was going to be out for a while. He's not out. They said it's not serious. The injury is not serious. The Predators back. Chase Young.
Who the hell's Predator?
Chase Young.
If they put Alex Smith in, I'd go Washington. But
come on,
they're not going to put Alex Smith in, dude. Honestly,
Dwayne the Plane Haskins.
Washington right now, but I've had three underdogs already this week. I'm just gonna stick with
Dwayne the Plane Haskins. He zips that ball like a jet.
Yeah,
not from New York. Not from New York. Just another jet, a fast one.
All right, Aaron. I'll let you take the floor.
Come on, Aaron. Okay, Aaron. Let me remind you this. You picked the Ravens last week. Did not go well for you.
It did not go well for me, but to be honest with you, I just did that so hopefully, if I was right, I could get a bump on you guys, But we pretend that doesn't happen. We pretend that doesn't happen.
So you faded me on purpose, Aaron. Okay, I see how it is. Okay.
No. I really thought the Ravens could win that game. I'm not just gonna do that just for that. But Buzz, I can't believe you actually went for the Washington football team. Honestly, I feel like you went over to Lemire's house last night, and stole some of his crack.
A few lines. I did a few lines. Oh yeah, I did that too.
Because I feel like Lemire went with the right choice here, and honestly, I respect you.
And I went with the right choice, Aaron. That's what that's where you're trying.
Oh, you flipped it back on me. I respect you, Buzz, because if you get this correct, if this is the biggest upset of the year, and
this should be 6 points. This should be 6 points right here. This should be 6 points.
No, I don't know about that.
Right.
I don't know. I think
10 points. 10 points, guys.
I'll give you a little star next to your name if you get this one right. Okay. A little star.
Not an asterisk. It's a star. It's a star.
It's a star. We're not giving you the asterisk stream.
Thank you. I just wanted to clarify that.
No, it's like a supportive. Anyways, so that being said, the Ravens significantly better football team than the Washington football team. And by the way, Buzz, my respect for you has gone up for this pick. I love it. I love that you're picking this, but I'm sorry I have to go Baltimore here.
And I got to do this one more time, man. I did this last week. Do you see the fucking wall? You see that right there? Fucking big old cocking balls on there. Cocking balls are right there. Right there. Let's fucking go. Let's go Washington football team. Hail to the football team. I don't know. What's their new slogan?
When they break huddle, do they just go football team on 3, 1, 2, 3, football team? What do they do?
I think they go Washington.
That's true.
That's too many syllables. That's still a lot of syllables. Maybe
Washi on 3, 1, 2, 3, Washi.
I would say FT. I saw people saying that they don't how they always shorten it to Washington, where they do WASH. It's shortened to just football team FT, or I don't know.
Honestly, they should pull a soccer and start calling them FBT. Washington FT.
I kind of like Washington FT
because they have a Dallas. No, Dallas are the red cards. What's a team? What's an MLS team with FC in the name?
Oh, FC Dallas.
FC Dallas. Like, they should be like FT Washington or something.
I like that. I like that. FT Washington, Dwayne the Plane Haskins, Antonio, not Antonio Brown, no influence from him, Gibson, Terry F1 McLaurin. I mean, Chase Young the Predator. I mean, what else can I say?
Yo, I don't like Chase Young the nickname, I'm not gonna lie.
He got the dreads. He's got the dreads like the Predator. That's why he's got it. It's cool.
Oh, I thought it was because he's a child predator.
No, well, I mean that's one for his neighbors. I don't know. We got to ask if he had to report that. But,
on that note,
you can bleep that one. You can bleep that part out if you would like.
That was interesting. That's an interesting point that you brought there. I mean, does that maybe bring an edge? Does that maybe bring an edge to the football team? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean,
on that note, we're gonna have more articles on the website, so check that out.
Yes. And Lemire, I'm gonna personally request Lemire a Washington football team article, please. FT.
All right, we've got that in the works.
Thank you.
You're right in that.
All right.
Also, I just wanted to be known that Carson Owen Wentz is due for a big. He's due for a big game, and I think it'd be so funny if he just shits on the Niners and throws like 500 yards instead of shits on them like so much.
That would actually piss Lemire off so bad because it's on prime time. So everyone's gonna be talking shit about the Niners after that game.
No, I feel like that's what I deserve because I've been shit talking him so much.
Like if that was a 10 a.m.
Carson Wentz is better than Dak, is better than Josh Allen. He's a top 3 quarterback. I think.
Lemire, that didn't work for me. I tried to do that on the Chiefs. Lemire, do you remember that at the Super Bowl? I like right before the Super Bowl started, I said like everything nice about the Chiefs. Like I was talking about how Andy Reid looks really slim today and stuff like that. And like
you're still doing that against the Lakers, so
I do. I'm a big Lakers fan. I'm a big Lakers fan. Andy Davis never plucked that unibrow. Looks really good. LeBron, honestly, his hairline looks like he's 23. Is that Sure.
What was that?
Well, actually, wait. Oh, did we just? Lemire just actually. This crazy stat that just came in my head. Lakers are playing tomorrow, first game Wednesday, coming off of a Taco Tuesday. Lemire, what did I tell you a stat about LeBron coming off Taco Tuesdays?
Apparently, they lose more.
They do. They have a losing record after Taco Tuesdays. So I mean, you better hope that the bubble maybe they don't serve tacos in Disneyland.
The bomb ass tacos. Hopefully they don't serve those.
Only trash tacos for LeBron this week. All right. I mean, I think we went long enough. Lemire's going with the Chargers, Justin Herbert,
and the website,
and the website. You know, mentioned like 10 times, and the website at themuffedsports.com. Also, check out our picks at the Muffed, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you want. Honestly, at the Muffed anywhere. Yeah, maybe we'll start.
And OnlyFans.
Yeah, the Muffed on OnlyFans. $10, $10.99 right now. Limited time offer, 30% off if you go for 3 months. Aaron puts feet pics, and Lemire does ass pics. All right. I'm the photographer if anyone's asking. All right. With that being said, this has been a weird episode. I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace.